right, everybody. So this is just going over the basics of everything we've learned so far. Let's just start with the first refresher of all of our tuned notes. I just wanted to give out just a quick little blast of guitar tuners. There's lots of apps these days that you can use to tune up your guitar before the lesson. That way maybe it's a little bit easier. If you don't have one that kind of clips onto your headstock, there's many that just clip onto the headstock of your guitar right here. But if you don't have one of those, Guitar Tuna, Tuna, is a good one. Or if you just, wherever you go to your app stores, anything that you put in, just Guitar Tuner will get you one. And it'll help you actually ear tune too. So you'll get the note and then you tune the rest of your guitar to that note. All right, so just as a review, all of our strings, E, A, D, G, B, E. All right, every ant does good backflips every day. All right, so we've been working on the C scale. Just so you have that reference. There's your C major scale. And from there, we started working on the C major chord, which is our third finger, third fret, A string, which is our second string, second finger, second fret, D string, which is our third string, and our first finger is going on the fifth string, first fret. And all together, we're strumming only from the A string all the way through. Okay, that's our C major chord. We also went over today and Friday, we went over the G chord, which is your second finger on the first string, third fret. Your first finger is going on the second string, second fret. And your third finger is going on the third fret, sixth string. And we're strumming from the top all the way down, that nice full sound. So that's our G major chord. All right, from there we have our E minor chord, which is our second and third finger on the A and D string. That's our second and third string. All right, and we're playing that on the second fret, and we're strumming all the way from the E's, from both E's. So low E to the high E. That's our E minor chord. And then we also went over our A minor chord, which is moving each of our fingers over one. So now your second finger is now on the D string, and your third finger is on the G string, and your first finger is on the B string, first fret. And that's this A minor. And you're going to start from the A chord, which is our A string, I should say, A string, all the way down to the sixth string. All right, so there was a request for those chords. For the Redemption Song, and also a little bit about the strumming. Redemption Song starts with the G chord. Oh, pirates, yes, they, E minor. Rabbi, you're going to go to the C major chord. Sell I to the merchant ships, to the A minor chord, back to the G. Minutes after they took I to the E minor chord. C, from the bottomless pit, A minor. But my head, to E minor, was made strong. C, by the hand of the Almighty. G, we're fathered in this E minor, generation. C, triumphant. Now this is where the change is to go to a D chord, triumphantly. We went over D on Friday and also a little bit on Thursday. So D is our inverted triangle. So you have your first finger on that G string, 2nd fret. You've got your second finger on the B string, 3rd fret, and you've got your third finger, 2nd fret, 6th string. So the form looks kind of like an inverted triangle. Triumphantly, let me help to sing. And then you go back to the G, to a C, these songs of G, freedom. So that's as far as we're going to go for right now, but that helps you understand all the chords in this song, okay? That's a little bit about the G, the E minor, the C, the A minor, and then the D, okay? Now, as far as strumming patterns, let's talk about that, because how we've been strumming is, so down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. You hear that nice full sound? If you're not getting that nice full sound, it's probably because one of your fingers is hovering over into another space. Like I said, those fingers want to stick together. You got to break them apart, okay? So you want to pluck each string individually. If you get a nice clean sound like that, you know all your fingers are on the right strings, okay? If you're not getting that nice clean sound, you want to check your fingers and figure out which finger is taking up more space than it's supposed to. Could be a really good lesson for life, right? All right, so we've got our G, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, to the E minor, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, to C, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, to A minor, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now that's not the full count for the song. If you're trying to go for the full count for the song, it's pirates, yes, they, you only do it once. You see the pattern? Down, up, down. You're only doing that down, up, down once, okay? So each chord gets its own down, up, down. That's the pace of the song. Now if that feels too fast, it's fine. Slow it down. Pirates, yes, they rob. However long you need to take in between chords, that's fine. Remember, it's all about getting your fingers, having a relationship with the strings. Right now, your fingers are probably screaming like, I don't want any relationship. But it does get easier, I promise. All right, so lastly, we started working on superstition, right? Now remember, this is all about groove. We've been working on groove, getting that rhythm up, okay? All right, those are our first initial chords. So the idea is I want you guys just to be able to get into a groove with those notes. Remember, we're only really pressing down on the 3rd fret on the A string and the 3rd fret on the D string. But we've got some hammer-ons and some timing things to really get it nailed down. So open A to C, which is our 3rd fret, A string, and then D open. Ba, da, da, ba. Back to the C, or 3rd fret, A string. Da, ba, ba. Now you're on the D string, 3rd fret. Ba, da, 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 ba, 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 da. All right, so we're going to work on that. We're going to actually add some more color to that song so we really get a real good rhythm going. There was a request for understanding the reggae strum. I'm going to give you that one quick second. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at DANIE oceanmusic@gmail.com. And this is also just a plug. I know we only have 4 more lessons, but if you want to continue lessons with me, you can always set up individual lessons, and I'm more than happy to work on this with you as far as you want to go, okay? So let's go back to the Redemption song and we'll work on the reggae strum, okay? This is only if you're interested in learning a different strum pattern. But again, remember, rhythm is consistent, and that means you have to hold the pattern, all right? So I'm going to do some things to show you how to sing it in order to get your body to recognize that pattern. If not, if you don't get that pattern solid, everything falls apart, okay? So let's go back to that G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now remember, again, we're starting from the bottom because reggae is an upstroke. It's on the up beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and I'm using the back of my thumb to kind of strum up. If you have a pick, you can strum backward like this, but that's how you make the upstroke for reggae. So, oh pirates, yes they ride by, sell out to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my head was made strong from the hand of the Almighty. We fathered this generation triumphantly. Okay, I'm going to slow that down really slow so that you get that reggae pattern. Again, it's on the up. It's not quite what we think of. So the and 2 and 3 and 4 will really help you land that. Just also notice where I start singing and where I start strumming, because it's not on the downbeat. That's most of pop music that we listen to. It's on the downbeat. Reggae is the complete opposite. It's on the upbeat, okay? Oh, pirates, yes, they ride by. Oops. Oh, pirates, yes, they ride by. Sell out to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my head was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We fathered this generation triumphantly. All right, so that's as far as we've come so far. I hope that this is helpful and it gets at some of the things that we've been learning for. One last thing, there was a request for the Irish jig. Let me put this in here while I still got you guys. The Irish jig was pretty simple, and it's just an exercise for you to get the fingering for the C scale. Okay, that's the only reason why I taught you guys that song. It's just a really fun way of knowing and understanding the C scale, getting it underneath your fingers. So you're playing C, D open, and then you're going to play 2nd fret D string twice. Okay, I'm going to play that again. Your first note is on the 3rd fret A string. You're playing that twice, then D open, then the D string 2nd fret, 2nd fret on that D string, then D open, then the 2nd fret on the D string again. And then the next note is the 3rd fret on the D string, and then G open. So I'll go over it again. Right, that's as far as we've gotten so far. And then this is my favorite part. That's your pull off. You're going to be hitting that 5th string, 1st fret, and then you're going to let go of your finger. The next note is on your G string, 2nd fret. Then you're playing that next note open. Next note is your D string, 2nd fret. Then you're playing that next note open. Then we're going back home to 3rd fret A string. All right, so all together it sounds like this. And we do that twice. So if you find yourself just wanting to get the fingering down so you can get your fingers used to playing a scale, which is good, that little Irish jig will help do the trick, all right? See how fast you can do it? And again, like I said, I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.